Well, imagine going for nearly 3 weeks, right in the middle of the summer during these heat waves, without any clean water to drink right in your home.
Unfortunately, there are people right now in Montgomery County who aren't imagining it, they're living it. Dan Levy has been in Montgomery County today, not only trying to find out what happened, but when it will be fixed. He's live in Fonda with what he's found out. Dan, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mark. Yeah, we're talking about 465 water users, water customers here in the village of Fonda, but also in the adjacent town of Mohawk. 465 customers who are unable to get drinking water into their homes. Now, unfortunately, local officials who've been trying to remedy this dilemma for about 3 weeks are still unable to say when things will be back to normal. The problem began back on June 27th. It was in the middle of the night. That's when the water filtration plant failure occurred, emptying out the village water tank at the reservoir. Now, typically, filtration plant operators would receive an immediate message that something went wrong. However, someone who had been out mowing at the time of the failure apparently severed a communications line, and that meant no emergency message was ever received. So the system became overwhelmed and the filtration shut down. The village has committed more than $2 million to correct the issue, but in the meantime, there have been several bottled water distribution events, and they are ongoing. All of the water donated, by the way, by Stewart's, by Walmart, and by Crystal Geyser. And there was another meeting this afternoon over at the filtration plant. Fonda Mayor Bill Peeler says he and his team are doing everything they can to remedy this situation just as quickly as they can.
Now, questions have been raised. We had a discolorization of the system last week. That was a fluke because we had to move water in the system. For most people, if you're on a heavy usage line, that lasted about 8 to 10 hours. And for other people, it lasted longer. People want to know, when is this going to end? We can't tell you that because we have to get enough negative water results to show that the water is 100% safe before we can say stop the boil water.
And Mayor Peeler recommends that you check in with the New York State Department of Health website for safety concerns and what you can do. In addition, to find out more about the times and the locations for the bottled water giveaway, you can log on to the Village of Fonda website. And there is a link on our website, WNYT.com. We're live in Fonda with coverage you can trust. Dan Levy, News Channel 13. Mark, Sabrina, back to you.
Dan, thank you. On a hot afternoon in Fonda, there's no good time of year to be without water.
Exactly.
Particularly at this time of year,
right.
I would think, right?
Yeah, you definitely just count on it. So just open up the faucet and there it is, right?
Yeah.
But now you got to boil or get some clean water from the store.